Neglected. Hello, everybody! My name is Jae Carbon, and welcome to my channel. We're here again with another mukbang for you. Today, I have my friend Madeline.
Hello.
She's wonderful. We've been friends for a very long time. But before we get into that, we have some awesome chicken nuggets. We've got a mixture. Chicken. They're the Morningstar brand, so there's no E because it's not chicken. And then we've got a giant plate of rice. And we're just gonna get into it. We have like 6 different sauces here, so we're just gonna sauce up, right?
Sauce it up.
What do you want? Ketchup, sriracha, ranch, or barbecue?
Let me get some ketchup.
Ketchup. Okay, here, let me shake this. Yeah. Apparently, if you like shake it like this, it just keeps the water in. But if you shake it upwards, it's like easier.
Never thought. Did you see that thing? Someone had salt and pepper shakers, and if you rub the bottom of the salt on top of the pepper shaker, it like somehow helps the pepper come out quicker.
How?
I have to show this because there's ridges on the bottom of them, and it's like
of the salt and pepper shaker.
So it's like if you rub it both ends, it somehow like helps the pepper come out. We're gonna have to do a test.
I don't have salt and pepper shaker, so yeah, we'll just like shove this aside. Ah! You ketchup me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Anyway, no, girl, put 10 million times more.
Oh.
We're about to get saucy in here. Okay, we're gonna rearrange a little bit. There's a lot of chicken nugs here, mostly because we need all the sauce in the world. Okay, so I'm a big ranch. Oh, so these like orange ones are son of a like ranch, but maybe you want to try vegan ranch. This is the Just brand. They have mayonnaise and all that stuff. Anyway, it's the most delicious thing ever. And up until I found this variation, I hadn't had ranch in like 2 years. And guys, I love ranch. When you come down to the South, like ranch is a big frickin' thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I didn't know that was vegan though.
Yeah.
I've seen it rain a bunch, but I didn't know it was vegan.
And the thing is, they don't really advertise it. Like, it doesn't say...
No, that's... I remember you shared that on social media, and I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's super interesting. Do you think you want barbecue sauce? No?
No.
Okay, that's fine. We'll stick with ketchup and ranch.
Ketchup.
But I do want some sriracha on the side.
Ooh.
Like it's spicy.
There's sriracha mayo.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of all things spicy. My boyfriend makes fun of me for it because spiciness gives me a stomach ache. And he tells me they're low flavor, they're not too spicy. I had them in my last mukbang, and then the brown ones are just like normal. I don't know. Okay, let's eat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this.
I'll do one of the other brown ones. Or I guess it's the brown one because the other one's yellow. I mean orange. So what is in this? What is a vegan chicken nugget?
I think it's mostly soy. I think the proteins sort of vary, but a lot of them use soy, which I'm okay with.
Well, how's for like the texture of chicken? I mean, it definitely has the look too.
Especially because like actual chicken nuggets are questionably probably not actually chicken.
Goo.
Yeah, pink goo.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever see that YouTube video? It was on YouTube.
It was on Facebook for a while.
Everywhere, where it was just pink goo. It looked like Laffy Taffy, but it was actually your chicken nuggets. Just beware, this side has a lot of sriracha.
Okay.
FYI, this bottle obviously doesn't look like the normal sriracha bottle. It's because it's from Trader Joe's. I don't know what it is about their sriracha. At first I didn't like it because I'm like, this shit doesn't taste like sriracha. It actually has a really good flavor, and now I can't live without it.
Now I have to try it.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, now I'm gonna try the normal one. You guys actually see that? Okay. It's like more flavorful, less heat.
I was gonna say it's a lot less heat. It's a little sweeter, but it still has that like
kick.
Yeah, that sriracha kick that you know sriracha for.
Oh man, these normal chicken nuggets are pretty good.
Alright, I'll swap. So I'm gonna try this orange one. And I'll do ranch. Yummy.
Oh my god. I love fries.
Mmm.
You like it?
I do. Are these two different brands?
Mm-hmm.
No same brand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this texture feels different than that one, but I may just be crazy.
Well, so they're technically like supposed to be buffalo chicken wings.
Oh.
I don't know if that's any different.
These are good. Where do you get these?
Oh shit. Lowe's. Almost
Lowe's.
anywhere
Mm.
they seem to have them.
These are really good.
Just drinking water. Yeah. The thing about Morningstar though that I don't necessarily enjoy is not all of their vegetarian products are actually vegan. Like a lot of them have like egg whites.
Oh.
So I have to make sure that they're vegan. I've decided I need the barbecue sauce.
Barbecue it up.
I have 16 million different types of sauces in my house because I drown everything in sauce. It's kind of, there's a certain point where I'm like, I'm not sure I'm actually tasting the actual food, just the sauce. Yeah, which,
Just
okay.
the sauce.
Okay.
Mm. I'm a huge fan of Cholula.
Oh, hot sauce?
Yeah. I love Cholula.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that's not really a sauce, but I definitely love eating it.
Cholula's really good.
So my my coworker was telling me about this chorizo sausage at Trader Joe's,
Mm.
but it's not real sausage. I was trying to find it today, but it's supposed to be really good.
I've tried it. It's really good. Yeah, I like it.
You could make tacos with it, like breakfast tacos. Put Cholula on that.
Oh yeah. Anything chorizo. If, when I used to eat meat, I would gravitate towards anything chorizo, and then things sort of become limited when you give that up, but Trader Joe's chorizo meat, for sure.
Yeah. Trader Joe's is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is that it's always balls to the walls packed.
I have to, it is a strategy game to get into Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just like, oh, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. Like, no. You have to either go right when it opens or right when it closes.
It's just freaking hectic in there.
Mm-hmm. But it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to resist all of the delicious chocolates that they have.
Oh
And
my god, they do
cookies.
have a lot of chocolate.
Mm.
Oh my god. I was really hungry.
Okay. My verdict is I do like the orange ones better.
Oh yeah. I filmed another mukbang and I used a bunch of them. And I was like, damn it. Should have just bought another bag.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good.
I wish I could eat more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slow down in like 5 minutes, I think.
That's okay. I got you.
Okay.
She's always been a bit of a, like, sort of a bird in terms of how she eats.
It's true. I'm a grazer.
Yeah. Which I wish I was like that. Although, but I wouldn't be doing this if I was.
Do mini mukbangs.
Literally 2 minutes each. Apple.
Yep. An hour later. Alright.
Alright, one more time.
I'm gonna do a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one.
Mm-hmm. They're really good. And then with the ranch, dude. Oh, a couple more. That's not so.
No, I really like the ranch.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Did you like ranch before you moved to the South? Wait, you moved pretty early. Right?
No, actually, yeah, I liked ranch before I moved to the South.
Mhm.
That was actually the one dressing that you could put on some salad, and I would eat salad.
Mm.
But it had to be drenched in ranch.
She used to not eat lettuce in any sort of way. Do you eat lettuce now?
Yes.
Oh,
I
wow.
actually bought some prepared, prepackaged spinach salads at Trader Joe's today for my lunch.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Listen, when I met this girl, first of all, I love you so much, and I loved her from the beginning. But eating with her was such a challenge because obviously I eat everything, and then when we would go eat somewhere together, or like, we would try to cook for each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hot mess. Cause she'd be like, if she ordered burgers, she'd be like, I don't want lettuce or this or that. And she's like, actually, just ketchup. Just ketchup is fine.
Yep.
And then I'm like, what? What?
No, growing up, I liked my favorite vegetable was peas, corn, and green beans.
I mean, that's more than some people eat.
Yeah. But yeah, I could not even eat a piece of lettuce on my burger because I could taste, it just tasted like dirt.
Dirt? Really?
Yeah. So I remember, this is funny, I actually also did not like guacamole either. But I don't know why I remember this. Me and you, when we were at school up in the mountains, we went to Earth Fair there, and it was Cinco de Mayo, and they had guacamole as like a sampler thing that you
I kind of remember that.
So I was like, and I went on a Cinco de Mayo, guacamole. And I tried it, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. And so
I didn't know that was your first time.
I mean, it wasn't my first time, but it was my first time like, oh snap, like this is actually really good. Yeah, it was a good experience. Now I love guacamole.
My boyfriend is the same way. He didn't eat vegetables a whole bunch before I met him. I remember the first thing I made for him was like this bacon and egg sandwich. This was like before I decided to give up meat. Sorry, now everything's like sticking to my lip gloss.
Crisis.
And he ate the sandwich because it was literally like one of our first times hanging out. And I put like lettuce and onions and tomatoes. And he ate the whole thing, and then like a day later he was like, yeah, I really don't like tomatoes. And I was like, what? But that sandwich, you didn't say anything. He goes, yeah, I mean, it was fine.
Actually, eating tomatoes on a burger or anything was really hard too, because it was
The
slimy,
texture, yeah.
texture. So
Slimy.
I can do it now.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing, but I can definitely do it. But then I cannot eat cherry tomatoes, just like popping them like they're grapes.
Because they explode. So, I mean, I kind of feel similarly.
Just like, whoa. Interesting sensation.
Interesting sensation.
Yeah.
I like cherry tomatoes, but I prefer for them to be cut, like if I put them in dishes. But yeah, the exploding sensation.
I think they taste better if they're cooked. I think it's just the rawness of tomatoes can kind of be a little bit much for me, but when it's cooked, it's not bad.
Oh my god. This was a good idea.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think your favorite thing is to eat as a vegan?
Oh, that's hard. I'm not picky, and I eat everything.
I mean, it's amazing to see what you whip up. Like, you made what did you make? You make nacho fries for us that one time?
Yeah.
And you made cheese sauce out of cashews and carrots and potatoes.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was good. If you're interested in that nacho cheese sauce recipe, go to Ellen Fisher's YouTube channel. She has a video all about it. It's really easy, and it tastes just like...
It was really good.
It was very close.
The spice, like, it had a good, like, full-bodied flavor. Like, I don't know how to... Did you put cumin in it?
No. No, but I think it said to put in, like, a jalapeno. I think that really helped.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah, it was made out of potatoes, carrots, cashews, and bell peppers. And then you added a jalapeno, maybe some lemon juice? I don't remember. But it's my go-to queso, so to speak, especially for like having nachos or these fries are being neglected.
I'm so pale. Glowing.
I used to wish I was paler.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because you grow up with all the Disney princesses being super white. Oh, this is not what I wanted. I mean, I'm down for more ranch, but I actually want to catch up.
Oh. Here you go. Do you want on that one?
Yeah, this one's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you also a 2-year-old and like silently giggle every time a squeeze bottle farts?
Oh, yeah. Still. Yep.
She actually introduced me to my current boyfriend. We've been dating for about 3-ish years now.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the way she described him, she's like, yeah, he like skates, which FYI, skateboarders were like my teenage dream. When she was like, he skates? I was like, oh yeah, sign me up. And then she was like, he plays video games. And I was like, sounds like a winner. Sounds like a real intellectual.
Yeah, typical dude. No, he was funny. He worked at a t-shirt printing company with me. He was there for a majority of the time when I was only there for like in the summertime, and that was more of his full-time job. But you had been single for a little while. And
No, it was like a month.
A month?
Yeah, I was single for a month. I was like, that's it. I'm done with boys.
Dude, seriously though, but once you stop looking, poof.
And when that happened,
It really, like, as cliche as that sounds, it's so true. But yeah, that was funny, and we invited you both over me and my ex's apartment, and then what was that? We had dinner over there.
Well, we went for like a hike.
Oh, you're right. We did. We went to Lake Crabtree.
Yeah.
And
is there like shit all over my mouth?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It feels like there's shit all over my mouth.
No, you're good. Beautiful. Yeah, I forgot. We went on the hike, and then that went pretty well, and then we ended up.
I'm sorry, we got pizza. We went back.
Oh, it was all on the same day. See, I was like,
well, and then we had like Memorial Day or Labor Day the next day, and you were like, invite him over, and I was like, yes. Yeah, to be fair, I was very nervous, and we had had a couple drinks, like we had a couple beers. I was really freaking out because I was like, I don't know how to act around people anymore. I mean, I was only single for a month, but I had also been used to dating people who were like sort of in my friend circle, and he was not someone I knew. Like, and I trusted Madeline because we had been friends for close to 10 years. Now it's over 10 years, but we've been good friends for a while. We lived right next to each other in the same apartment complex. So when she was like, you want to go on this blind date? And I'm like, I guess.
Like, yes, no.
No, wait, yeah, yes. But the thing that made it, she did it really well because she coordinated the day with her and her boyfriend at the time, so I wasn't just alone with some random dude.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you alone. I've never actually been on a blind date.
It's interesting when you just don't know anything. We stalked him on Instagram for a little bit, and the pictures, they don't do not justice. Like, they were an accurate depiction of him, but he's different in person, I feel like.
Yeah, it's hard to capture a person just in like a couple of pictures. You know?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a lot of pictures of himself. Mostly it's like skateboarding videos.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, are very attractive in their own right. I was like, I'm down.
I love the skateboarder look. I always liked it. It's kind of sucked that it like phased out. I mean, it's kind of somewhat come back from like, you know, the 90s coming back, but it's a good look.
Did you ever wear the skate shoes?
I had a pair of Etnies.
Me too!
And it was so
big chunky shoes.
Yeah, it was a big, like, a big, thick, just padding on all of them.
Fat, like,
super fat shoes. I had a pair, I think they were white and pink. I think I wore them like once or twice because my brother would always give me crap because he gave me them for a present. So he'd always be like, Madeline, why aren't you wearing your Etnies? And I'm like, I don't know.
They're
outdated now. But yeah.
Also, at the time when that was like a super big trend, I was in Florida, and little did I know, so I lived in Tampa, Florida for about 7 years, and little did I know, Nick told me this much later, that around like the late 90s, early 2000s, I think there's this big skate park or skate competition, I don't know what it's called, or I don't know if it's either the park or the competition where it's called Tampa Am. So it was blowing up, the scene was blowing up, which makes sense looking back because when I was in high school there, the skater like look was a big freaking deal, and people were really cliquey about it. Like, if you wore skate shoes and you didn't skate, you would be called a poser, like real hard.
Call you out.
Yeah, and I'm like, what, they're shoes?
Yeah, I was like, first off, if I were to ever try to skate, I would fall immediately because I have zero balance. So it's like, what about, you know, the people who physically cannot do such things?
Right? Which, also me. I tried. I bought like a $10 skateboard from Walmart.
Nice.
And first of all, so little backstory. I grew up very conservative, traditionally Asian. My parents are from the Philippines, and they did not think that girls belonged on skateboards. So when I bought the skateboard, my father was pissed. Like, confusing. It was confusing to me because I was like, I don't understand. Like, it's just a skateboard.
Right.
But you know, now that I'm older, I understand that there's like a whole like subculture surrounding skateboarders. And
Yeah.
not to say that I feel this way, but I feel like the outside public feels like they're sort of outcasts.
Yeah. They're the
Yeah, it's like a counterculture.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what my parents were seeing, but they didn't like it. And I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do this. I went on the skateboard for like 2 or 3 times, and I kept hitting my shins, and I was like, bitch, I'm out. Like, I can't. It was too much pain. And talking to my boyfriend now, his body is just like broken after all the stuff he's thrown himself down. Like, can you imagine just like skating down a rail of like 20 steps?
Those fails on YouTube are intense to watch. They are, God, like the way that their body's just like, oops. And just,
Oops, you don't go that way.
Doesn't know.
There was a show on MTV called Scarred. Did you watch that?
I think I remember that. It was like the most epic, like, bones.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And a lot of them were like skateboarders.
Yeah. I think I remember one. I don't know if it was too much, but there was one, and it was like, remember that scene in Harry Potter where Harry Potter breaks his arm, and then the dude tries to fix it, and it's like, blah, blah.
Oh yeah.
There was a video of someone breaking their arm, and it looked like Harry Potter's arm. Like.
I would vomit.
Ooh.
If that was me, I would just pass out immediately.
So like wiggly and had a. Ooh. No.
Oh, wiggly. Also, I think it was hosted by Bam Margera.
Oh, Bam. I remember. Oh my gosh, yeah. I follow Steve-O on Instagram.
Steve-O's vegan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks good now. Like, he's always looked good, but like he's growing into himself, and it's just.
He was always like a little awkward looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And now he's got nice hair, and him and his girlfriend, they look awesome. He's dating someone, I don't know who exactly what she does.
Steve-O was on Jackass. Okay.
With Johnny Knoxville and Bam Margera.
I didn't know Bam Margera was on Jackass.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Jackass, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, he's in all of it. That's how he kind of, like, I think he had, once Jackass came out, he had his own spin-off of his own show, and then must have hosted that one.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, are you full?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more chicken nugget.
Do the orange. These chicken nuggets are good. Like, they're solid. Like, if you're a fan of McDonald's chicken nuggets, the crumb on the outside is less of a, like, at McDonald's, they're more of a breading. This is bad. I'm gonna try to do the beauty guru thing. I think it's supposed to, like, not
Look at my beautiful nugget.
Well, I understand that more than I understand makeup.
Yep.
But it's sort of like a breadcrumb outside, as opposed to like a
You're
batter.
right. Yeah. McDonald's will not, I'm thinking about it until you bite into it. There's like air pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's like, the heck?
Yeah. This pink taffy.
So one thing that I love to do is, McDonald's chicken nuggets, which I don't think I've gotten in like a year, but dip your chicken nuggets in honey. It tastes so good. Also the fries in honey too.
You are a big fan of honey. You've
I'm
always.
a huge fan of honey. I've always been. When I was a kid, I would just have a snack. I would have just raw raspberries and a little thing of honey, and just dip it in there as a snack.
You've always eaten fruit. You were just not a big fan of a lot of vegetables.
Oh yeah, I'll get down on some fruit. Like,
But you like sweet things, right?
okay, no problem.
Trust me.
I was so proud of myself yesterday. I was leaving my boyfriend's house, and this was like midnight, and I was really craving a milkshake. I was like, Madeline, go get a milkshake. Go get a milkshake. But I accidentally left my wallet at home.
Oh. So you didn't get a milkshake?
So I didn't get a milkshake, and I went home, and I almost went back out to get a milkshake. No. Glad I didn't, because I was passed out by like 1 in the morning anyways.
When I was dating Nick, or when I was just single in general, at the apartment that we lived by, there was a cookout.
Yes, that was the one I was about to go to.
Oh my god. Okay, if you're watching this and you're not from the South, primarily I think it's only North Carolina, right? Cookout?
Yeah.
So, cookout is pretty great. Some people have like compared it to like the South In-N-Out, which I don't think is a comparison.
No, because In-N-Out is specifically burgers and fries. Cookout is kind of like its own
Everything.
thing. It's like everything.
And like you can get so much freaking food for so cheap. Like if you get what I think it's called a tray.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cookout tray. You can pick like chicken nuggets, and you can get a quesadilla in the same thing, and then you can get hush puppies. When I ate
hush puppies,
so good.
They're not playing.
So good. And then the Cajun fries.
Oh, I never had those.
What?
No. They're so good.
And then when I ate meat, I would get the barbecue sandwich tray.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
ever
the
try
chicken
that?
sandwich one?
No, the pulled pork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit is baller.
Yes. And actually, not up until maybe a year ago, I didn't even like the coleslaw on top.
Yeah.
I like it now, because it's a good, because they put
cools
hot
it
sauce
down,
on
yeah.
it. They put Texas Pete
Mhm.
and then a little bit of coleslaw, and yeah, it helps cool it down.
But the biggest thing about cookout, their milkshakes.
Oh, yes.
Of course I don't drink them anymore. Sad, but not that sad. I'm not that sad about it. But
You have your other alternatives that you,
I do.
that you enjoy.
people who like think that vegans don't eat or have like a wide variety of things, it's just so wrong. Because do you know how much ice cream I eat on a regular basis? I'm a healthy person, but
She is.
obviously I like my junk food. And I eat a lot of ice cream, but the milkshake that I loved the most was the mint Oreo milkshake. You like that one too, right? Yeah.
So it's so funny. One of my favorite flavors is mint chocolate chip, and that was the one I wanted to get last night, but I decided not to. But I went onto Facebook yesterday, and like an old friend from high school posted about how she had a really stressful day, and this was like 40 minutes from when I looked at it. She said that she went and got herself a mint Oreo cheesecake milkshake.
Oh wow.
And I was like, this is a sign that I have a milkshake coming in my life of some sort.
Some sort,
But
just not today.
Just not today. Not today,
I wonder if that's good. Do you think that would be too much? Or
I
that's
feel like
good?
it'd be too much. The cheesecake, I like cheesecake, but I'm very particular about it. I also think I would prefer to eat my cheesecake rather than drink my cheesecake.
I feel similarly. I've had their cheesecake milkshakes. They're pretty decent, but I still think mint Oreo is their best flavor.
Mint Oreos are good. Oh my god, I want a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a good brand for vegan
Like
ice cream? Or flavors, I guess. Whatever.
I mean, the Ben and Jerry's non-dairy are always a winner. Oh yeah, they're so good.
I love Ben & Jerry's.
So I'm glad that Ben and Jerry's made that, because that was one thing I was really sad to see go in my life is Ben and Jerry's. But their non-dairy flavors are really good.
Yeah.
I really like their caramel almond brittle flavor. I love caramel in any sort of way, and that flavor is delicious. They also have a cookies and cream one where they have like different types of cookies in there.
Yummy.
Yeah, and then they have like a coffee. Okay, sorry, my SD card got full and I had to delete a few things. Troubles in making YouTube videos. Yeah, so the So Delicious brand of ice cream is super good. It's a little pricey, it's like $6 a pint, but it sort of limits my ice cream intake some days. Some days I'm like, I don't need $6 worth of ice cream. And my body's probably thankful. They're like, whoo, skip that one.
I get that.
That brand in general for dairy items is really good.
Cool.
Okay. Maybe I'm gonna finish these nuggets. And then we can move on to dessert round. She's so full. She's dying. I know.
I'm trying to eat more fries. I can't eat more nuggets.
I'm okay. You can chill for now.
Okay. Just let people enjoy the star.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the twinkly lights behind
No.
I was like, yeah, the stars.
I was like, oh, you agree real fast.
Steven. Oh,
It's fun.
oh, okay. These nuggets are really good, actually.
They are. I'm gonna have to get some of these.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Also, another thing I really wanted to try, I actually want to try to make them, is the broccoli tots. Have you tried those?
No.
I've seen a bunch of recipes on Pinterest where it seems pretty easy. You just like grind up the broccoli, and you probably just need some type of binder, and then fry them. I guess you have an air fryer, so you just air fry them.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried making too many like
Things.
from scratch
Gotcha.
options in the air fryer. I'm sure it would work.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a hot mess. I like to cook, but I'm also kind of like a tornado. Nick genuinely calls me Tornado Jay. He's just like, why did you leave all of these cabinets open? Why are you doing 15 things?
That's hilarious.
Crushed it. Seriously though, these nuggets are super good.
Delicious.
Okay, we're gonna switch gears, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh god, I'm full. But we have some cookies. I don't know, this is kind of a sad little plate, but actually there's a lot of cookies on
I'm
here.
saying, it's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Okay, maybe it's not a sad plate. Maybe.
More cookies, Dad.
Apparently I'm the help when it comes to eating. And we got some glasses. And we got some cashew milk. Because y'all, if you haven't tried cashew milk and you're like thinking maybe you want to give up just a little dairy in your life, and this is the way to go, because cashew milk has a very similar texture to milk. It's kind of thicker, maybe like a 2% texture, not the same texture as skim milk at all.
Yeah.
But it's nice and like creamy.
I was gonna say, it looks very creamy, just pouring it out.
And it's like, I don't know, I could drink this stuff on its own. They're really good with Oreos, so there's that. Yeah.
Oh,
Good, right?
yeah, actually, I like that. Because I tried almond milk. I'm just not a huge fan of almond milk.
I'm not a fan of like having it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this tastes pretty decent for.
Yeah, just alone.
Yeah.
And strangely enough, a lot of people who still eat plenty of dairy or drink lots of dairy, they love this. I see this everywhere, and I'm like, and can we just talk about how like now I go into a store and there are 16 different options for non-dairy milk, and literally I could not find cashew milk like 3 years ago. So we've got two different types. We've got chocolate chip.
Gonna beautify it, Jay.
Yeah, oh yeah, because I don't understand. I'm not gonna be good at this. I need to practice. I'm just gonna be in my mirror like, is this?
Yeah.
No. So we got chocolate chip. You can maybe kind of see the chocolate chips. And then we have pecan sandies. These are the Simple Mills brand. They're gluten-free, but they don't taste gluten-free. They're really good, actually. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna eat
I'm
cookie.
gonna try a sandy.
Gotta dip your cookie.
Dip it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Like I said, they were crunchier. I kind of left the bag open.
No, I actually really like the texture.
Yeah. They kind of remind me of Famous Amos.
I was like, why does this taste so familiar?
Yeah, they did a really good job. Gluten-free and vegan, and then they have like they have ground up tiger nuts in here. Not nuts of a tiger. Just to clarify. I don't actually know what a tiger nut is.
I've never heard of tiger nut.
It's supposed to be a superfood. But it's in there, so technically these are healthy.
Maybe tiger nut will be the next
Next
superfood.
thing. Well, they need to change the name.
Yeah, change the name first, and
Yeah.
then maybe it'll be as big as quinoa.
It came out of my mouth, and then I was like, I should probably clarify.
Tiger nut. I really like these.
You can find these at Harris Teeter too, I think. And Lowe's. I've seen it at Lowe's.
Okay. Actually, it's so funny. I'm full surprise today. I was expecting to like the chocolate chip one better,
But I really like the Sandies.
I thought you would like the Sandies because you're a big Snickerdoodle fan, and it's kind of like all the same
It is.
flavor.
It
Like
has, it almost tastes like it's got ginger in it or something.
oh, then that's definitely up your alley. She loves some ginger.
I love ginger.
Um,
Gingerbread, ginger snaps,
ginger, everything.
candied ginger,
Mm-hmm.
ginger ale.
Mm-hmm. Right. It doesn't actually taste like ginger most of the time.
No.
It's still good.
You like there's the ginger candies,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually ginger is good for your stomach, right? It's good for upset stomach.
Yeah.
It's good for digestion.
And like nausea sometimes. I have a lot of stomach problems, which when I was deciding to do mukbangs, I was like, this might not be the best decision. I try to keep balance during the week when I'm not doing mukbangs, but you know, we all have to indulge every now and then. Oh my god, this is my third cookie. I didn't think of. Also, this is actually this is my fourth cookie for the day. Let's be real. Anyway, thank you for watching today.
Thanks, guys.
We'll have Malin back on. Have a good one, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Woohoo!